In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Google My Business to N8N. By the end, you'll have a secure credential saved in your N8N project, so you can use Google Business data in your automations with confidence. Start by opening your N8N instance in the browser and signing into the project where you want this connection to live. It's important to use an account that has permission to manage credentials in that project, because credentials are tied to a specific workspace and only visible to users with access. Next, head to the Credentials area and choose the option to create a new credential. This is where N8N stores the keys and tokens your workflows will use behind the scenes. Give your credential a clear, memorable name so you and your teammates can recognize it later, especially if you maintain multiple Google connections. In the provider search, type Google Business and select the Google My Business or Business Profile option that appears. This tells N8N which integration you're configuring and loads the fields that are specific to Google's Business Profile API. Now fill in the required authentication details. Depending on how your organization prefers to connect, this may be an API key, a client ID, and client secret, or a guided account connection. If you see fields for OAuth, you'll typically paste the client ID and client secret from your Google Cloud Console and then complete the prompt to sign in to the Google account that manages your business locations. Make sure you use the same account that actually owns or manages the locations you plan to automate, and approve the requested access when prompted. If your setup uses an API key, paste it carefully, double-check for extra spaces, and verify that the key has permission to call the Business Profile API. Before saving, review each field and confirm there are no typos. A best practice is to keep credentials labeled with the environment they belong to, like production or staging, so you don't accidentally use the wrong one in a live workflow. When everything looks right, click Save. N8N will securely store the credential and make it available in your workflows. From here, anytime you add a Google Business node in a workflow, you can select this credential from the list and immediately authenticate. If you run into errors later, the most common causes are insufficient account permissions or mismatched credentials. So revisit this screen to verify the details and re-authenticate if needed. That's it. You've connected Google My Business to N8N and you're ready to build automations that work with your business profile data.